is the turnaround time to show them something like a virtual?
If we're on a fast track, sketches, carving wax model, casting the ring, we can do that within 3 weeks. That's a fast track, 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
If clients are not in a hurry, usually 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay, so they can, within a few weeks they can have their piece.
Yeah, standard custom is usually 6 to 8 weeks, most stores.
Okay, all right. And how are you inspired?
I'm a visual artist, visually inspired.
Okay.
So that's the first and most important thing that is the ground floor and foundation that I work on is visually. What do I see that pleases me aesthetically? I'm an asymmetrist, so most people are either like balance and symmetry or they like things asymmetrical. I like asymmetry.
Okay.
That's but I can still design in the balanced symmetrical world.
Right.
And then I also, what inspires me is my clients, their thoughts, their ideas, what they like. My staff, collaborating with my staff is a big inspiration. Many times we'll pass something around where I'll start with a concept, and as it's going forth, someone will say, hey, what about if we do it this way? And either that enhances the design or it doesn't, but everybody has a chance to kind of throw their thoughts into it. So I really enjoy collaboration. It's a big inspiration for me. I'm not one of those guys that likes working in a vacuum by myself. Combining all that stuff, visual, collaboration, buildings, architecture, furniture, just great design and
so
stuff.
anything really, if it has a good line, could inspire you.
Nature.
Okay. How is your work different from other people's designs?
One of the things that's different is being a minimalist. I've been on a quest to try to design with as great a dramatic impact of as little as possible.
Okay.
So that's rather than some people who like to really embellish and make something very ornate, that's a different. So if someone leaves me to my own devices, they'll probably have something very minimal with unusual balance traits to it, asymmetry, with a focus on either the gem or the idea that the client wants to focus on, whether that be a sentimental pearl from the great-grandmother's wedding dress or something like that. So that's kind of left to my own devices. We design for all types of clients. Most of the time, our designs are relatively unique. When you see our design on someone, usually they go, oh, who made that for you? Because it doesn't look like something you would have just walked in the store and bought.
Right.
And there's just so much of that, I'd say, boring stuff out there. And there's some really great design out there that a lot of designers are doing. Back in the day, you really had to be your own designer to create a unique studio gallery experience. Nowadays, if you've got a good eye, you can inventory a gallery or a studio by buying from different designers and not designing it yourself and still have a very unique look. You couldn't get that 20 years ago. There wasn't that depth of unique work being done.
Sure.
That is available.
Are you seeing any trends in the designing these days?
Big trend is